So, breaking news: FIFA is set to give 70% more money to clubs who release their players for World Cup qualifiers and the World Cup finals, as reported by the Sky Sports correspondent Calve Solikol a few minutes ago. He says that FIFA has set aside a total of £260 million as compensations for clubs who release their players for the World Cup qualifiers and the World Cup finals. You see, I believe FIFA is trying to make big money moves, geared towards improving and returning back the competitiveness of the international football, because FIFA has realized that a lot of clubs these days don't like releasing their players to go on international duties, especially the World Cup qualifiers. And you cannot totally blame these clubs for doing so, because we have seen in recent times players go for international duties and they are injured, and when a player is injured it is the clubs who suffer, right? So now FIFA is trying to raise the bar in terms of compensation plans for these clubs who release their players, all geared towards getting them to want to release their players more. And this is going to be a positive step for smaller clubs who are not really financially buoyant like the big boys in Europe. Those smaller clubs who are lucky enough to have some players called up to the national team, this is going to be a boost in their finances, because 70% increment in whatever used to be the payment is no joke. Take, for instance, a team that gets £10,000 for releasing one player to go to the World Cup qualifiers. Now, with this 70% increment, it means the team will now get £17,000 for each player. That is a positive direction in terms of finances for some clubs that are not really financially buoyant, but who are lucky enough to have players represented in the national team. It is a great one. And like I said, FIFA is trying to bring back the competitiveness of international football just so they can make clubs and players want to represent their country more.